Hey guys, how's it going? And today I have a replay featuring my Hindenburg and two of my clanmates in a division, David in his Hindenburg and Mr. Endeavor in their Des Moines. Now we are on Tears of the Desert, not exactly the best map in the game, but it does favor the Hindenburg because the Hindenburg can actually kite enemies and can approach and brawl enemies. And we actually were up against quite a few USN cruisers in this battle, so it was kind of a feast. And I'm starting off firing armor piercing at this Baltimore that's very broadside to me as he slips behind the island. And those should be hitting right about now for 4 penetrations for almost 7,000 damage, poor guy. I'll be bothering that Des Moines, but suddenly the enemy Shimakaze pops up right in front of me. And there's a long range citadel for 10,000 damage on the Des Moines. I'll lob another salvo at him and start turning to engage the Shimakaze that has gotten way too close for comfort. Switching the ammo over to high explosive. And he just disappeared. Well, that's not good. I'm going to need somebody to spot him so I could shoot him if we want to get rid of that threat. But it does look like he's staying outside his smoke. And all his torpedoes went to the other side of that island, so it doesn't look like he expected me to turn in. Where is he going to go? I'll fire where he's leading right now. It doesn't look like he was interested in turning. 3,000 damage and a fire to him. So that's good news. Looks like he did he put out the fire? No, looks like he did not. I've got a fire. The enemy cruisers are really focusing me down. But I did get the Shimakaze for the first blood. Turning out, trying to avoid a little bit of the focus here. Trying to regain my health. And I'm going to bump into either the Des Moines or the friendly battleship that are over here. And it looks like it's going to be my division mate in the Des Moines. And then he's going to bump into the Missouri. So yeah, we just got a little cluster over here. But back to the armor piercing for harassing those long-range American cruisers. Well, at long-range American cruisers, so they don't really have long-range personally. That was a miss. Very close, but still a miss. But the enemy's not really posing a threat at all. My team up north is holding on pretty well. And right now down south, we're actually sort of pushing in towards them. Very, very long-range shots here, though. German shells... The armor piercing does more damage. The high explosive has 25% penetration. So it basically has a free IFHE. So either one's going to do okay at long range. The only thing with the armor piercing is it might shatter because it doesn't have a lot of weight to the shells. So it doesn't have... I don't want to say it doesn't have the penetration, but I guess that's kind of what I mean. Like right there, it doesn't have really the penetration to go into a lot of things at long range. But when it does, it'll hit for a wicked amount of damage. But since I'm spamming at the rear end of K1st that is angled to me, you can see me switching to the high explosive now, so hopefully I'll be getting some fires on him, and hopefully I'll be slamming some good salvos through his deck. And I'm just going to kind of keep doing what I'm doing. You can see me wiggle my ship a little bit. I'm keeping bow in, but when I reload I wiggle the rear end of my ship out and fire my rear guns just to get those extra 6 guns into play. And that K1st did damage control party 1 fire. So hopefully I'll be setting another on him sometime soon. There's 7 hits for 5,000 damage. No fires though, that's what I'm looking for here. Trying to whack him with a fire so that I can continue on and go burn down something else. Damn, nothing else there. Where is this enemy team going though? They kind of seem to want to pressure north, but at the same time they're really hanging around their base, not doing a whole lot. And that K1st did get set on fire, so he's gonna burn at least until his damage control party's up again. There's a Des Moines getting salty in chat about this map. I mean, it's a horrible map for the Des Moines, but there are ways to play it. He obviously just didn't really like his situation. We will see more of him though. For now, still pestering the K1st. He really considers me to be the problem as he's shooting over the Missouri to try to hit me. But then again, I'm steering mod Hindenburg, so I don't really care. I will basically turn into or turn out of any of his salvos that he tries to fire at me, and as you saw there, I can bounce him too. Battleship Hindenburg for the win. And there's a fire on him. I do believe the other one went out, so he might be able to DCP that one. But my focus has now turned to the rune that is pushing in. Yeah, it looks like he DCP'd that, but he's pushing and threatening my allies. So since I have his broadside and the Missouri's firing at something else, I'm loading the armor piercing, and I'm going to let this rune have it. Quite literally. There's the citadel taking off 10,000 of his health, and the gearing back there quickly finishes him off. And now I have the broadsides of these Des Moines, and is that the Baltimore still? Yep, the Baltimore's still alive. But I have their broadsides right now, and it doesn't look like they're really paying attention to me, though I definitely didn't get a good shot on that Baltimore. Next target, the second Des Moines in line. Will he turn? The answer is yes. Will it matter? The answer is no. I did 2,500 damage to him. Somebody smacked him for a huge amount and took off a massive portion of his health. Will my shells hit to sink him? Yeah, they did, but they bounced. Come on. Battleship Hindenburg doesn't bounce. That Baltimore seems to be trying to sneak through here. I don't want him getting to my teammates. Wow, he's actually stopping. I think it's time to inform him that you don't stop broadside to a Hindenburg. I don't know, what do you guys think? 1 citadel, 2 citadel? That's looking like a 2 citadel to me. Actually, it was 4. Deleting the Baltimore with 4 citadels and 5 over penetrations. So yeah, don't stop broadside. Did I just... yeah. I thought I miscounted my guns for a second, but... yeah, 9 hits, sinking the whole of that Baltimore. Looks like the enemy carrier has decided that we're a threat and is now sending his planes on a sortie over here. But I'm going to continue to focus down that Des Moines, and until those planes get any closer, I won't be popping my defensive fire to protect this Missouri. But I will be taking that Des Moines' life. But planes are coming into the range. Now I'm popping defensive fire. I'm going to try to keep those 1,000-pound bombs from hitting my Missouri. Are they 1,000? Yeah, they're probably 1,000. It is a Lexington. And you can see that between me and the Missouri, we're just chewing up these poor planes. They're not having too much fun. And now I'm focusing the carrier. I'm going to try to get a fire on him, just so he doesn't have any chance of sending out any more planes. That being said, there's the fire. I did switch to armor piercing because he's broadside, and I might just be able to sink him before he actually gets those planes off on a sortie again. Of course, he took a massive hit in planes there, as he takes a massive hit of 10,000 to his health, as I've shot down 10 of those so far, and the friendly carriers on his torpedo bombers. There's another 10,000 hit for him, and it looks like he'll be going down fairly quickly without getting any more sorties off. But sadly, it looks like my Missouri friend will also be falling. Yeah, that's sad. He definitely had a good push going. But I'm going to try to get revenge for him by sinking the enemy Lexington here. But it doesn't look like these shells really want to participate, as 5 of them have bounced and only 2 have managed to penetrate. So as you can see, switching back to high explosive, will it matter? Yep, because all 9 of those shells that hit just bounced. RNG, why do you do this to me? I know that carrier doesn't have an armored flight deck, or I don't think it does. Either way, high explosive will be taking out the remaining 1,000 health that he had. And now it's back to pestering this porker first. The salty Des Moines is still up. He's over there, pushed all the way to the north. And there's my Confederate as I do 5,000 damage to the first. That Des Moines is not going to end happily over there, I should say. He's going to meet his maker as I do 6,000 damage to the first again. But he's going to meet his maker at the hands of our battleships over there. I don't really have to worry about him. What I do have to worry about is the Zhao that's somewhere behind this first. I'm not entirely sure where at this point. And there he is. He could potentially kill me because he does have very good high explosive, and his ship is fairly hard to hit. You can see I'm starting to get withered down now, and I'm not even on fire. I'm just, all these penetrations are taking their toll on me. And I'm basically taking the brunt of the fire. I'm trying to scare off the Zhao, kind of get him off of me, but it's not really working. I'd like to citadel him, but it might not happen at this kind of range. You can see I'm only doing minor damage to him. I did take out one of his guns, and I am going to stop that fire as this is all the health that I have. And right now I'm just trying to play dodge shell so I don't get set on fire again. Nothing on that Zhao there. He's definitely getting out of dodge, which is good, because now I'm going to switch my attention back to this Kafirst that is extremely close to me. And there's his salvo. Looks like I bounced a lot of his salvo right off my bow, which is very nice. And I'll just be dumping shells into him like crazy now. 4,000 damage. I'm basically trying to make it so he has as low a health as possible when... Oh wow, surprise citadel on him. But I'm trying to basically whittle him down before I die. There's his salvo. Oh, and just before he probably would have gotten me, my team takes him out and ends the game. So very well played to my team, and very good push to that Missouri that pushed alongside of me that whole time. Basically enabling me to go to town on those enemy cruisers and this poor Kafirst, and of course the Lexington that got caught out by the rather quick southern push that we had going on there. So yeah, very good battle in Hindenburg in my opinion. I did 178,000 damage. It's not one of those big 200,000 damage games, but it's definitely a pretty remarkable amount, especially on Tears of the Cruisers, which is the nickname for that map. 7 citadels, devastating strike, Confederate, dreadnought, first blood. I topped the team list with 2,600 base experience, with David following me up in his Hindenburg on a close second. So very good job to my team for that push and the victory, and for of course taking out that grocer or the Kafirst at the end, enabling me to actually live and receive that dreadnought. And especially good job to that Missouri. I can't thank him enough for actually pushing and not retreating when it kind of looked grim for him. So all in all, very good job. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Good luck out there, and I'll see you guys next time.